Look at that, guys. Look at that right there. That is what we were looking for, baby.
Well, there goes nothing.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our very first Starsector playthrough, completely blind going in. We are definitely getting less blind over time, but anybody who watched the last episode will know that I'm still pretty darn blind. So thanks for the great tips, guys. I really appreciate it. We don't have any goals in this playthrough other than to learn the game enough to make ourselves goals, to challenge ourselves, right? We want to keep the game as fresh as we can and as hard as we can, and right now, honestly, it's pretty hard for me because I don't know a whole lot. So as I start to learn more and it starts to feel like, okay, maybe I'm not doing things that are challenging me enough, I'm going to step it up to try to make sure that I'm constantly challenging myself. So I appreciate all the tips. I really, I'm super thankful you guys are trying to keep the spoilers to a minimum. Nobody's really been spoiling anything, so I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's been great. So thank you all so much for the continued support on the series. I really, it's been amazing, guys. It really has. And if you haven't checked out the Genesis mod for Kenshi and you like Kenshi, man, check that series out. It's been really cool to see some new stuff. And if you're new to the channel and you're a fan of Awesome Sauce, feel free to subscribe for your daily dose. Because we like it. We like Awesome Sauce, guys. Let's be honest. Okay, last time, dudes, we got some monies. We got quite a bit of money. I mean, to a lot of you, this is probably nothing, right? Like many millions, I'm sure you have, or billions. But you know, for a new player, for me anyway, that's quite a bit of money compared to what we've had. And I think what we want to do, we found that ship we found a black hole. That was fun. And you know, we found some blueprints, but we were basically trying to let's see, what system was it that I was in? Let's see if I can actually find it. I believe it was New Azov, right? I'm pretty sure it was New Azov. So let's go to the system map here. And I think we were down here. I'm trying to remember. I think we surveyed this planet, and then on the other side of it there was a destroyer. I think it was a Sunder class destroyer. Now I have no idea how the spawning system works. I don't know if it's spawned in at the very beginning when it seeds the game. But I'm gonna go back there and we're gonna try to see if that Sunder destroyer is still there. I don't remember though how much like we needed to recover that, right? So I think what we'll do is we'll get sort of a salvaging ship and we'll get a fuel tanker, right? We want to be able to get back there easier, and we were really struggling with fuel. So we want to find a fuel tanker. I don't really know what different kinds there are, so let's get going on that. Let's see if we can find. Let's go to F, I think, right? And then let's take a look here. We probably don't. Now this thing's fast, but I don't know that it's really doing us that much good. This is kind of a joke. I got this because, you know, I'm a big fan of Sabouts, and I watch a lot of his Kenshi stuff. And essentially, this ship, Tarsus told me that I should get him a hound, and so I did. So anyway, I'm probably going to replace this. I don't like that it doesn't have shields, and I really would like to have, you know, a different combat freighter. I don't know that we're going to worry about that right now. It's funny that this is called the Tarsus. So these tankers, let's take a look at them, because I do want a tanker, but so this one's top speed is 50, and that's pretty bad. Now I don't know what its sort of combat speed is, you know, like how fast we can go. Oh, there, it says it right there. It says maximum burn 8. Oh, okay. So let's see, what do our ships have for their maximum burn? Maximum burn 10. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like, in order to get our ships to burn at the same speed, we need to be around 10. What does this guy burn at? 10. So ideally, we'd like to find a ship that can burn at 10 until our fleet is taking on ships that are bigger, like the destroyer, right? Once we have a destroyer, then our max burn is going to be 9, it looks like. And so then we need to stay within that, probably, because it doesn't do us any good to have ships that can burn at 12 if our fastest ship in the fleet can only burn at 9. Oh, and the salvaging ship is burning at a maximum of 8 too. So it does look like we're going to kind of be governed, because I think we're going to be getting a salvage rig regardless. So I think let's pick that up. Let me just take a look at this too and see if I can understand why we need this. It's got a flare launcher, civilian grade hull. I know there's a mod we can get, I think, for something that has a civilian grade hull that makes it burn faster, so that would be worth looking into. I don't know how much faster it goes. So before we do the other ship, before we do the tanker, let's get the salvage rig and kind of kit it out and see. And then also, top speed in combat is 50, but we won't be taking it into combat. And so I think we might be able to just get away with getting one of these tankers because they also have a max burn of 8. How much fuel can they carry? Can I tell? Where can I see that? It should say fuel capacity. There it is, 600. Yeah, so it can carry a lot of fuel in comparison to what we're used to being able to carry. So I think that will be useful. Let's do that. So I think right now we're gonna get a salvage rig, and we're gonna get. And I don't know if there's even any reason for me to have this freighter. I guess we'll keep it for now until I can replace the SS Sabouts. So let's do that. Let's get one of these guys. Now, this is the open market, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy this guy. Yes, I'd like to buy that. Thank you. I don't know if I just didn't click in the right place, but I really thought that I clicked in the right place. It just didn't seem to work. Okay, so now we need to go to refit. And again, I'm still very new to this game, guys, so it does take me a while, even though I've done it a couple times. And all right, so let's take a look at Autofit. It looks like there's really only one. And this thing right here was what I think maybe what was getting me into trouble before when I was buying black market stuff on accident. Okay, now let's see. Unstable injector. What is this? Increases the ship's top speed in combat. I don't care about that at all because we're never going to be deploying that ship, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Maybe I'm totally off base on that. But I think I want something that increases the burn speed. I don't know what does that, but I believe Necro mentioned that in the comments that there is a way to do that. Is it? Nope. Flux dissipation. Engine systems. Oh, that's durability of the engines. There we go. That's it. Militarized subsystems. So that I think is what we want because I want them to be able to burn a little bit faster, close to the speed of a frigate. Supply and combat readiness cost to recover from a deployment is reduced by. Oh, wow. Oh, and it increases the maximum crew required. That's interesting. So whether or not that's a good trade-off, I don't know. How much crew do they even require? Whatever. Let's go ahead and buy it. What is this? Allows you to lock it or something? Let's see. No. I'm not sure why that has an unlock symbol. It seems to have it, so let's switch over to another ship and just make sure. Yeah, it does. Okay. So I think we're good. We still have 203,000 credits too, so I think what we should do is just get I don't know why I exited out of there. I just needed to hit. We should store these somewhere too, instead of taking them with us. Because if we get blowed up, which there's a good chance we will, right? You guys know me. There's a good chance I'll get blowed up. So let's go ahead and go back to buy, and let's pick up this tanker that does not have a D-mod. It's a little bit more expensive, but whatever. It's fine. I don't really want... like, what is this one? It's... I think it was... erratic fuel injector. I don't know what that does, but I'm guessing it probably makes it so it takes more fuel. So let's go ahead and buy this. And let's just double check. It was 8 speed, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and buy this. We'll buy the tanker. And then we'll go to refit. And go to this guy. Oh, he's actually got weapons hard points. I like it. Alright. So. Let's go ahead and add a militarized subsystem. And then we'll go to Autofit, and I'm going to tell it not to strip before autofitting. We'll set it up with standard, and we'll go ahead and confirm that bad boy. So it's got a light machine gun, a light machine gun, and a light machine gun. And one on the back, too. Okay, very cool. So if anybody has any suggestions about how I should change the loadouts of these particular ships that we just picked up, feel free to let me know in the comments, as I am always open to suggestions. But for now, guys, let's get ourselves some fuel, let's get ourselves some machinery, and let's get out there and get salvaging. All right, let's see. I still am not fast at, like, getting to where I need to be. let's see. What do we need to buy here? So fuel-wise, oh my God, guys, look at the fuel. It's so delicious. How much is this fuel going to cost us, though? Ah, whatever, 20K. We're good, guys. All right. And machinery, I feel like, God, I don't remember how much we needed, guys. I feel like we're going to pick up 90 machinery so that we have about 100. Now, maybe we needed 200. I don't know. We're going to need a lot of crew, too. Oh, wow, we're full. Look at that. So maybe we can't really take that much machinery. And we need crew. Eventually, we're going to need Marines, I think, but I don't really know. Oh, we still can't take that many crew. Look at that, guys. It's still not very many. It's only 85. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Oh, we can take up to 92, though, and we only need 8. We only need... Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we'll take 90 total for now, and then we'll take 2 more. How did we do that? Just, was it... It wasn't shift click. Is it alt click? No. I was trying to, like... right click, left click. Maybe I just double click? No, of course not. I feel like there was a way to take 1 other than just using shift like that. I could have taken 2 instead of just 1. It's funny. Okay, so we're full there. We've got plenty of fuel. We definitely, I think, probably need more supplies. I think we probably want to have like maybe 50 total supplies. Boy, we are going to be full, dudes. We are going to be full. We're going to have to drop some of this stuff off, of course, because we have too much. We could definitely use a better combat freighter, I think. All right, so we still need to get rid of quite a bit, actually. We're going to drop these off, and maybe we will drop off like 20 supplies. Sorry, 20 heavy machinery, not supplies. So let's see. We're sitting pretty good now. So maybe we'll grab 1 more supply and sit at 80 machinery. I don't know how much we're going to need. And we're going to go drop these off and then refuel. Oh my God, did I just do that? I did. I hit escape, guys. I hate that you have to confirm that. I really do. I really wish there was just a buyback feature, so when you put it back in, it just bought it. But yeah. I have to say I'm not a fan of that. But I get the desire probably for some people to have that. But for me, I'd much rather just have it like when I put it in there, it just charges me for it. I buy it. And then the vendor, if I give it back to them before I leave the store interface, it just gives it back to me, right? It gives me the money back. So I'd much rather see that than this system where I accidentally hit escape, which is what I usually hit in almost every game I play. So it's a little disjointing, but eventually my brain will get used to it and I won't hopefully make that mistake anymore. So bear with me as I make that mistake many, many more times, probably, at least temporarily. All right, let's go ahead and move 3 of those back in here. I think we're good to go, and I'm going to hit G or confirm instead. Okay, so I think let's get out of here. And now I can go ahead and learn all these blueprints like this guy, the Astral class carrier. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go ahead and learn that. And we're just going to learn all this stuff. Because why not? Because if we've already learned it, then I can just sell it, right? Some of it. Oh, and I can't learn these, but I can learn these ones. Sweet. All right, so we'll go drop these off. Just because they're high tech, so I just thought I'd keep them. I'm not really sure if I need to. So please, guys, chime in if you have any recommendations on that. Let me know in the comments if I should hang on to those. We do have a bank. I don't remember where we put it, though. I mean, I know that we have one in... I know that we have one in another system, which if we go to the sector map here, it should be, I believe, in Galatia. But I'd like one to be in Samara as well, because I want to be able to travel out here and not have to go back to Galatia and then back here. So I think when we're pushing out into these systems, which includes New Azov, I'd like to have sort of just a bank in Samara. Now, I feel like we already bought a bank somewhere here, but I think it might be on Tigris. Let's go ahead and check here, see if we have storage. We don't. But I think we do have storage. I think we do have storage. It's tab. I want to hit M every time I go to the map. It's really weird. Yeah, let's go over here. See how that goes. See if our burn goes up to 9. That'd be cool. Oh, it's definitely going higher than that, but that's... Is it really going to do that? Come on. Come on. There's a star right there with a corona. Why? Fly me around, please. Oh, why did it go up by 2? Oh, it changed because of the trade. Cool. That's neat. So the more you trade with people, the more faction you get. That's actually pretty neat. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, guys. I like it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and engage autopilot and hit. Whoa, did I just say that on live TV? Hit shift. Shift is what I meant to say, guys. To go faster. All right, let's go ahead and check and see if we got storage here. No, we don't. Where did I put that? Is there another base here that I'm unaware of? Was there a third one? I don't... Orthrus maybe was the only other one? But honestly, like, I think I'd rather just have it at Tygra City, so... I think, yeah, let's just go ahead and buy a bank here at Tygra City. We're already here, and I feel like this is a good place to have one. If you have a suggestion on where we should have one instead, let me know in the comments, guys, because I sure have really been enjoying all the tips you guys have been giving me. They're super helpful, and like I said, I am absolutely brand new to this game, so a lot of this is very, very confusing to me, obviously. I'm sure you can tell without me telling you that. So I think let's, while we're here, go ahead and confirm that, because you have to confirm when you move to your bank too, which again seems awkward. Let's go ahead and fill up completely full on supplies, because we're going to go through them, I'm pretty sure. And I don't really want to run out. Okay. At this point, I would say we're about as ready as we're going to get. I don't think that actually means we're ready, because I think you guys know me well enough at this point in the series that you know I'm probably not ready, and I may never be ready. We'll see. But whatever. It's a freaking journey, guys. It's awesome. I'm loving it. All right, here we go. Now, is this going to... Look at this. It's going to take me right through the Stars Corona. You know, like, I really wish that the AI, when you had autopilot on, was smart enough to detect that, because certainly they have some form of LiDAR system that would be able to figure that out. Now, we could, of course, salvage here. I suppose we could actually take a look. Now, if I right-click, it turns free look on. I'm kind of happy that it sort of works. It just kind of like... Yeah, I wish... So, here's one thing, just feedback for the devs. It seems like free look only allows you to go so far. But the funny thing is as you zoom in, it still only allows you to go so far, and it scales with your zoom. And I don't like that, because if I can look this far when I'm zoomed out, there's no reason that when I zoom in, I shouldn't be able to look that far, right? It should still allow me to free look down there. That's disjointing from a UX perspective, in my opinion, as a user. Now, to people who are used to the game, they probably don't feel that way. And maybe there's a reason they do that, because like the zoom or something, you know, you wouldn't be able to zoom as far. But guys, the optics in this time would be so advanced. I don't think that should even be a concern. Oh. Well, that's a drone tender. Why wouldn't we salvage that, guys? Let's try out our new salvaging ship, shall we? Let's go check it out. That is a light destroyer. Oh, man. Guys. Okay. There's no reason why we shouldn't do this. Okay, we need 10 and we need 30. We are good to go. Let's begin those salvage operations. Fantastic. Oh, I was all excited because I thought we were going to get the ship, but no. Definitely did not get the ship. All right, let's go ahead and fill up on supplies. I really appreciate that it actually stops. Like if you just hit control, it actually fills up your hold, and that's it. I really appreciate that. I probably should have been using that when I was in that other mode. So I think we're good there. Let's go check out this light destroyer and see if we can salvage this guy. Consider ship recovery. That is what I wanted to see. It's a Shrike destroyer. It's a pirate, and it's got a D mod, one or more on it. So let's go ahead and consider ship recovery. So this is, I think, a good example of what it'll be like to recover that other ship, right? Because it's a destroyer, so we definitely don't have enough crew to cover it. Like, we essentially need an additional, 7 crew. So we could bring 7 extra crew with us. Now, I think that goes through more supplies. I don't know if it's worth doing, but I think I'd rather be better on the way back with a slower ship. So I think we'll do that. I think we will bring that. So let's go ahead and recover this guy. And then we'll go ahead and leave. That's cool, man. I'm super stoked that, like, that's a thing, right? And then I guess we can just go right back over here. Oh, I keep wanting to right click to move, guys. It's so weird, like being from, having just playing Kenshi all the time. I play a lot of Kenshi, so every time I move, I right click, right? And it's my brain still, every time I want to move, wants to right click. So the free look thing is very hard for my brain to sort of like adapt to. Over time, though, it'll happen. All right, so let's get in here to Tygra, and let's see about. Let's check. I mean, I had 3 D mods, so I just don't think that there's any reason we would keep it. Crew under strength. Okay, so let's take a look at this mabun. Glitch sensor array, degraded engines, and compromised armor. Compromised armor seems absolutely terrible because armor seems pretty important. Maybe it's less important when you have really, really overpowered shields, but I'm pretty sure we don't. It only sell for 1,000, guys. Really? Wow. That seems pretty bad. Now, someone was mentioning, I think it was Necro actually, that mentioned in the comments, so thank you for this. When you... Actually... Yeah, let me hold that thought. Okay, so I think if I click on this and I go to restore... Now, we're not going to do this, okay, because I think it's expensive, and hopefully it doesn't just charge me. Hopefully it brings something up that shows me what it'll cost. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, that's so cool. It costs... Guys, 40K? For a destroyer? I don't know how much this thing costs to begin with. That seems pretty good. Like, yeah, sure, that's expensive compared to... But, okay, let's go take a look at buying. This is a 54 ordnance point destroyer, okay? And I think is it low tech because it's a pirate ship? I don't really know. Let's take a look. Let's hit F to go to our fleet. And let's go to info here. It doesn't say low tech. Design type is pirate. Okay, so I don't really know how good pirate tech is in general. If I should ever even bother getting these ever, I'm not really sure. So you guys can let me know. But to get rid of those D mods, it was only 40K. I think. Okay, we're gonna do an experiment here. Is there any way that I can leave this here, like put it in harbor? And not bring it with us? Is there a way to do that? Will this let me... Oh, yes! Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to leave this ship here temporarily. This is awesome. I love this. So how do I... That's confusing. How do I leave it? Store. There we go. Boom! Look at that, guys. Okay, so that's in storage. We're going to leave that here for now, and we're going to get out there, and we're going to go get that other ship. Okay, so we don't need any more fuel. We're going to refill on supplies. And then the other piece that we need to do... Are these guys down in combat readiness? No, they're not. They're good. Okay, so the other thing that we need to do then is we need to get, I think, 7 more crew. Although maybe we should look at a Sunder class. I don't know how to look at a Sunder class. Oh, here's an idea. Can we go to refit and go to run simulation and then go look at a Sunder class destroyer? Maybe. This is Sunder class, right? Yes. And then if I hit F1, I don't know if it's going to be the same because maybe they're different variants, but let's take a look here. How many crew does this thing need at minimum? Skeleton crew required 50. Okay. And then what did... What did our other one need? I think we hit, what, F? Okay, we'll go here, and then we'll look at this guy. Oh, it only needed 20, guys. We're going to need a lot more crew. Yeah, we're going to need to bring a lot of extra crew. Is there a way that we can bring extra crew to salvage big ships? Let's look. Maybe there's a ship we can buy that will solve this problem for us. Let's go take a look here. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's go to open market. Is that what we need to do? Yeah, because that'll do sell and buy, and then storage will take you to here. Okay, cool. So if we go to buy, is there some kind of, okay, here's a transport, a mud skipper. What does this do? It's got a max crew of 100. It's got a skeleton crew required of 5. Yeah. What's its max burn? 9. That's perfect. It doesn't have a great fuel capacity, but that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't have a shield. I don't like that, but it's a civilian ship. I don't think it matters in our case, right? I think this mud skipper, I think, is exactly what we need. Let's do this, guys. Now, whether this is a good idea, I have no idea. You guys will have to let me know, but I really like the idea of sort of having a salvage fleet that allows us to go out there, pick up a ship, salvage a destroyer, bring it back, and either sell it or repair the D-mods, depending on how much it costs. So, okay, cool, guys. This is awesome. All right, so here we go. We now have, and he's got a little turret on the back. That's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, so we definitely want that, I think. Oh, can he not even have that? Oh, no, he has 18 points left. He's good, and he's got a civilian class hull, so he should be good. Militarized subsystems. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, this is increasing the crew requirements of these ships, right? So that may be... so if we take a look at that now... can I tell? It doesn't... I can't see how much crew it requires at this point with our build, with our loadout. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Yeah, there we go. So that's no big deal, right? It makes it so that it takes 10 skeleton crew instead of 5. I'm okay with that. So it maybe we're actually requiring a lot more crew than what we would normally need on our non-military ships. But that's okay. That's fine. You guys can definitely give me pointers on that if you think I should change some of the loadouts. I'm absolutely open to it. So let's go ahead and auto-fit this dude to Runer. And let's make sure they don't strip and they do not allow black market purchases, at least for now. We can play with that a little bit more later. Looks like we did add an insulated engine assembly. What does that do? Increases durability of the ship's engines and the ship's hull integrity. I like that, especially considering it doesn't have shields. The ship's sensor profile is reduced by 50%. That's also very nice. I like it. Okay, cool. So I think at this point we are ready to get out there. I think we might need to repair a little bit. Let's go ahead and go to... These are all crew under strength. So we need to go to crew and cargo. And let's just... Should we just fill up our crew? How many crew is this? 192. I mean, let's fill them up. If we have issues, we have issues. We'll certainly find out, won't we, guys? Let's get some more fuel. How much money do we have? 114K. I think we're good to go. And is there any reason not to just get full supplies? I don't think so. That's a lot of... Oh, it's because we're not refitted. So let's go ahead and confirm that. Let's go ahead and exit out of here, and let's go ahead and repair ships at the dockyard. That's going to take some supplies. Now I think we can go back to the dockyard and refill on our supplies. Now I don't think there's any reason we can't get out there and get that destroyer, guys. I think we are ready to go. Cocked, locked, and ready to rock, baby. Let's make this happen. Okay. Now, it really is going to make me go all the way out there, isn't it? Is there anywhere in the system where we can get to one that's not going to drive us straight through the corona? That would probably work. I don't know that it matters, guys, but I just, when it flies me through the sun... Oh, it's still going to, isn't it? Let's watch it. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and speed it up. Get through that jump point. Get into subspace. Or hyperspace? Is it called hyperspace? We'll see. Man, I'm excited, guys, because, you know, it's funny because when you don't know, look at this. We could have just got ourselves a free mud skipper right there. Well, it wouldn't have been free because we probably have to salvage it, but we'll get that on the way back if it's still there. I really like how there's just derelict ships from combat that occurs, right? It's pretty cool how it's just like sort of laying around. All right, so are we in hyperspace? No, it just didn't transition us yet. Okay, here we go. Now we're in hyperspace. And now what we can do is just go ahead and... Can we look at this system? Now, I do not want to jump out here. And we did that the last time. Someone had pointed that out in the comments. I can't remember who it was. I should be a little bit... I would like to be a little bit better about recognizing you guys very specifically. Okay. Because you guys have all been so helpful. I really appreciate it. It's been amazing. Let's turn off that transponder. We don't need that on right now. All right, so we have plenty of supplies. We're only going through 0.5 a day, which isn't too bad. As we take some damage here, probably, you know, going through some of these nebulae, we will probably... I was watching our fuel. I was like, oh my god, but that's sort of the distance. Oh, and you know what I should have done, guys? Just to be sure, I probably should have went to the map. Oh my god, look at our fuel range. I don't think we're gonna have any fuel problems. This is great, guys. Man, I really appreciate all the tips you guys have been giving me. This is really just it's been so amazing because it's been quite a challenge figuring this game out. It's quite complex, but once you kind of understand things, just like anything in life, you know, before I started building, you know, web apps, cloud apps, whatever, you know, like I didn't know how to do any of that, and it was very complex and intimidating. But once you kind of learn it, you know, once you've built 100 of them, it's not intimidating at all, you know. And I think that's how this game feels to me right now. Is when I started, it was very intimidating. Let's see, let's go to the map here. Oh, I hope it's there, guys. I really do. Either way, we're gonna go around the system and find whatever we can. What is this? There's something on the map over here. Can we turn on free look and actually see? No, we can't. All right, well, if we don't find it there, because maybe it was like orbiting with the rings or something. I'm hoping it's over here. I really think it was in orbit around this planet, but maybe that changed. It doesn't look like it's here. Oh, that's a bummer, guys. That is a bummer. Well, we've never surveyed a planet, so let's take a look and see if this is something we can actually do. Oh my god, that consumes a lot of supplies. And oh my god, look at how much crew it requires. We're still not prepared for that, guys. We're still not prepared. No. So we're gonna come back and survey. I think when we're a little bit more prepared. But I think why don't we try to fly around the system just a little bit here and see if we can find that. Wait. What's up? No, I don't think that's the right one. Man, for a second there, guys, I got really excited. I thought that was it. Oh, that's a bummer, guys. Maybe did somebody else salvage it? It would make sense that because this world is sort of like alive and interactive and NPCs are working, that they would have found that possibly and salvaged it. What was that? Oh, that's our monthly stipend. I was like, oh, what's happening? I'm scared. All right. So far, we're not seeing anything. Okay, and we're doing okay on fuel and supplies. We're not like in an emergency situation or anything yet. One thing I'm kind of wondering is, did I actually encounter that in the other system, the one with the black hole? And we're just in the wrong system, and that ship is still there. I don't know, guys, but I'm not seeing it here. We've flown around quite a bit. I haven't done any cuts yet, but I am going to do one here, right? I'm going to fly around, and you'll see me do that more in the future, right? I will do a lot more cuts as we learn more, and you don't need to see all the junk in between. I will always show you techniques, right? Like if I'm farming, you know, I'm never going to be like, yeah, I went out and farmed. If I haven't shown you yet how I've done the farming, and most of you will already know, right? Because you play Starsector. But for those of you who are new and you don't know and you're tuning in, you want to learn the game along with me, I will always show the techniques that I use. I'm never going to just go out and do something that I've never shown on camera and not show you guys. So, yeah, I don't see the ship here anywhere. Just in case we're missing it somehow, I'm going to go ahead and do a sensor burst. That might get us some attention, but I don't see it anywhere. So what we're going to do now is I think go back to hyperspace and see if we can't... I really wish there was a way to zoom out with a hotkey. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that... I mean, you can, of course, right? I can hit O, but like, is that O? No, it's Q, isn't it? Okay, good, it's Q. Never mind. I was like, but I have to move my hand, guys. It's so hard. I think this is it. So I think... Yeah. I think what we want to... Oh, man, I'm scared, guys, because... Yeah, if we get too close to that thing, it's going to pull our fleet in, right? Because it's based on the mass of your fleet. And I don't know how big... Like, I don't know if it's each individual ship's mass and those ships get individually pulled, or if it's like a sum of the mass of your fleet. But our fleet is quite a bit larger than it was the last time. So... But we're going to try it nonetheless. If we lose the whole fleet, whatever, we'll build another one. That is how we do things, guys. We're going to learn it. All right, so let's get over here. And let's jump into the system. And let's see if we can find that station again. And then maybe that station will have... oops, let's go ahead and do a sustained burn here. And maybe that station will have what we're looking for. It'll have that Sunder class destroyer. I don't know, actually. Maybe I should have reviewed the footage, but... you know, it is what it is, guys. It gives us a chance to explore. I think it's kind of fun. Hopefully it's fun for you guys to watch as I do this, because it's definitely a new realm for me. Like, I have gone there, but last time we went there, you know, we dropped right in on the black hole. Because I didn't know that it was like, oh yeah, I should jump in on the fringe points. Like, see, I didn't even know that these were like fringe points that are in the same system, right? Which makes sense, they're clustered around each other. But I didn't know that, you know? Like, it just didn't even, because I'm so brand new to this game, it just didn't even occur to me. Look at that, guys. Look at that right there. That is what we were looking for, baby. Let's get on over here. A cargo manifest found ships, sent to the ship indicates the presence of a quantity of transplutonics. Oh, we can't oh, guys. Oh, well. Aren't you glad we kept that other destroyer? Now, the question is, are transplutonics illegal anywhere? I don't know. I don't know. And you know what, guys? I don't care. We're taking them. Oh, let's put those back. Okay, now those are reasonably pricey. Transplutonics don't seem to be worth that much. They're worth more than supplies, and they're worth more than heavy machinery, but I think unless we have a contract for those, they don't seem like they're... Because of the tariffs, right? Like, those aren't going to net us any profit unless we're selling them on the black market, right? So I don't... It doesn't seem worth it to me. I mean, we could take 3 of them. We'll take 3. There we go. Yep, there we go. All right, guys, we've got that. Man, that's a bummer. I was really hoping that we would, you know, get more than that. That's okay, though. Okay, so now we need to get the effing caboodle out of here. Let's go back to the sector and zoom out just a little bit here. Now, are there keys that I can use to navigate around the map instead of... No. I would like to be able to... Oh, I'm trying to hit WASDA, guys, and it clearly doesn't work on the map. I want to be able to move around them. Oh, you can just right-click. Oh, it's because I just right-clicked and didn't hold. That's why. Okay, so you can right-click and drag the map, of course. That's nice. So let's go back to the sector map. Let's go back to Samara. I'm going to drill into Samara. Now, maybe this is overly micro more than it needs to be. But I want to get over... Yeah, I guess I don't even need to do that. So let's just do that. I guess I could have just gone into the system. Maybe Sphinx was where we bought a bank. I think it was, actually. Let's fly to Sphinx. Let's check it out. Let's see if that is where we put our first bank, because that'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? Is he going to fly by that? He is. Okay, awesome. All right, here we go. Well, guys, we ran into some pirates. I was almost at the jump point, and I just should have been... I was thinking, we'll make it. And I should have probably microed. I should have been a little bit more active, and they interdicted us, and we're heavily outgunned. Like, there's nothing we can do. And so essentially, like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, we need to disengage, but they're blocking us, right? Yeah, like, whatever. Oh, this is so frustrating, because now I think they're just going to destroy all these ships. All of them. I mean, I don't know that. I have no idea. But yeah, okay, well, whatever. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, I mean, they're super fast. They're catching us. Whatever. Nothing we can do. We're going to lose the freighter probably. I think the combat ships are definitely going to be faster than these dudes. But, you know, that's how it is, guys. That's just what happens when you get into combat. Yeah, I think this guy's just going to get absolutely hammered before we get out of here. Look at how far we have to go, right? They're totally going to destroy this freighter before we can do anything. They're going to intercept these guys. Yep, they're intercepting these dudes. Like, I think we're just going to lose everybody. Yep. I was being a little bit too... Yeah, they're just going to go down. There's nothing we could do. Boom, done. I think we're only going to get away with the frigate. I think that's the only thing we're going to get away with. We're going to lose all the cargo, all that money we spent on everything, the entire fleet. Yeah, it's gone in a heartbeat, you know? And the cool thing is, like, I actually quite like that, because that reminds me of Kenshi. It's like, you're not safe. The moment you think you're safe, you're not safe. Of course, I'm a lot more safe in Kenshi because I know what I'm doing. I'm quite skilled in Kenshi at this point. What? Really? He's like, yeah, I should just do a loop-de-loop. So he got away. The question is, will our freighter get away? It looks like he's gonna. But we lost those 3 ships. So, and a ton of cargo, I'm assuming. That's unfortunate. Yep. Because we couldn't deploy them, and I think that's the thing is like, and that's what I was confused about. I was thinking it doesn't really matter because we can just deploy only the combat ships, the ones that are fast enough to get away. But when somebody else engages you, that's not how it works. So, okay, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Order a jump to Typhon. Why would I order a jump to Typhon? Is that the system that we were going to anyway? Oh, man, I can't believe that we lost that. And the funny thing is there's no hegemony guarding. Like, why is hegemony not guarding their jump point, you know? Get to work, guys. Seriously. So, yep, that's the salvage rig gone, guys. And that is the freighter. They're the tanker. Was it the tanker? I think we lost the tanker and the salvage rig. Let's see what we got left. Yeah, what do we got here? Take a look at our fleet. Yeah, we don't have. So all that money, we basically just lost 100K. So down the tubes. Of course, I guess if we had a destroyer, we would have lost the destroyer too. So, all right. I think the next thing we need to do is we need to look at refitting that destroyer and see if we can get that combat ready, get it outfitted. And guys, we're going to do that in the next episode. So stay tuned, and thank you all so much for watching. I had a ton of fun getting blown up yet again. I mean, I thought we were doing so well. I was so excited. And then turns out we just basically had a net loss of about 150K this episode. So, hey, it all evens out in the end, I guess. We'll learn as we go. And hey, you know what? If you guys had as much fun as I did, let me know by crushing that thumbs up button, baby. It means the world to me. And so does your support, by the way. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, I can't wait to see you for some more gaming shenanigans next time. Love ya!